What's up, everyone? Welcome to another episode of the Garage Game Podcast. With me, as always, I got Joe. Kenny is out sick today, so we're replacing him. We got someone, not too shabby, just All Star. What are you, second baseman this year?
Second baseman.
Probably second base.
All Star second baseman for the New York Mets, Jeff McNeil. Welcome to the Garage. We've had you on. You're actually our first two-time guest.
Love to hear that.
You're our first-time guest, now our first two-time guest. Welcome to the Garage. I'm glad you're actually able to make it here this time. Last time you were in Florida.
Yeah,
so.
Zoom call. So
right,
I
know.
can check out the garage.
Yeah.
Not a bad setup in here.
Yeah, speaking of the garage, we got some new little setup right here. Aaron built our wood table, and Matt Brandt touched it up for us. So with the logo and the
names on the
front.
He's Matt Brandt, Hardwood Flooring. Check him out.
Yes.
He's a beast. Check him out on Instagram, too. And he also did this little guy right here behind us, the engraving on that thing. Pretty sick. We started off last year. We were talking about kind of the uncertainties. It was like the beginning of COVID, so we didn't really know if you were going to have a season, what it was like. So kind of just run us through I guess, because for a while there, you guys had the uncertainty where, like, you were the only ones that weren't really playing,
Yeah, it was tough. We didn't really know, what the plan was, and luckily we got a 60-game season. We got to play some baseball this year, but it was just a tough year in general. No fans was rough. Never want to have to do that again. So hopefully we have a normal year here this next year. I think we're going to play 162 games, normal spring training, I hope. I haven't heard much, a couple weeks till spring training. I haven't heard a lot, but hopefully it's, just a normal year and got fans back in and, looking forward to it.
Yeah.
I wonder what the capacity is going to be, though. So, because it's not going to be full capacity, probably.
I feel like every state is going to be different.
For sure.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Playing in New York, though, it's going to be rough for you guys.
Yeah, possibly. I know the Bills had fans at their playoff games, so I hope that kind of opens the door for us and, some capacity.
Right. I feel like as the season progresses, so more and more fans will be allowed to be in. So that'll be, that'll be nice.
Yeah. No, they had fans at the World Series too. No problems and
probably once they get more vaccines out too, I'm sure they'll feel a lot more comfortable at least.
Yeah. For
you
sure.
know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
Right. I'm just stoked because the Mets actually had a really good offseason, man. A lot of pickups, a lot of trades.
New ownership.
Yeah, no, it was a busy offseason. New additions, James McCann, Lindor, Carrasco. We just signed Aaron Loop today. So,
yeah, I saw that.
I'm super excited. We got a great team. We lost a few guys, Rosario and Jimenez. So, a little unfortunate, but we have some great additions, and new ownership has been awesome so far.
Right, and then Syndergaard's coming back this year, right?
Yeah, he'll be back. I want to say June, mid season. I have no clue. I think his rehab's going pretty well. So mid season, it should help that rotation a lot.
Yeah,
and then
absolutely.
On top of that, we've been talking about you're somewhat in the running for the Trevor Bauer sweepstakes. So that right there, you get him. That's Syndergaard, DeGrom, who's won 2 straight Cy Youngs, and
Stroman.
Did Bauer win the?
Bauer won it last year.
Oh, Bauer won it last year. Okay.
It'd be Jake 2 years previous, and then
3 straight
Bauer,
Cy Young winners.
3 straight Cy Youngs with Stroman, who was an All Star 2019. Carrasco, tremendous pitcher, and then Peterson.
That's dirty, man.
We're loaded, at the pitcher.
Dirty.
Yeah. So.
Has anybody new on the team reached out to you, or kind of just waiting to see?
No, not yet. I played Little League baseball with James McCann, so
oh wow,
I know him. He's from Santa Barbara, so
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so I played Little League with him. He's a few years older than me. He was 12, I was 10, so we never like on the same All Star team, but we played. It's like the majors, like 10 through 12. We played against each other. I think we played together on some club teams, just a few tournaments here and there. But he's from Santa Barbara, so I was pretty stoked about that signing.
That's legit. Yeah, I had no idea. Wow, another Santa Barbara boy. That's
Yeah,
what's up.
I was stoked when we signed him. I know I think he's living in Arkansas or Nashville now. One of those. He went to University of Arkansas, so I think he's
Somewhere
out there
hot.
now. Yeah,
Right.
he's not in Santa Barbara anymore. No, family still is.
Well, I mean, so the big addition for you guys this offseason was Lindor. I mean, getting arguably one of the top, 3 or 4 shortstops in the game.
That's still pretty fresh too, only a few weeks, and I was pretty stoked, man. That was a huge pickup.
Yeah,
for you guys.
huge pickup. I know we got him for a year. I don't know, what their plan is. So, but hopefully he's Met long term, and
Yeah.
we can get something locked up. But yeah, no, he's gonna, be tremendous for us as shortstop. Gold Glove infielder, All Star bat. I mean, he's solid. So if I'm playing second base, I'm looking forward to playing up the middle with him.
Absolutely.
That's a pretty
That's-
damn
yeah.
good partner.
That's a damn good
Just
freaking.
flip it over to him and let him do the rest.
Yeah.
So,
And
Oh, yeah.
that'll help you out too a lot.
yeah. No,
That's
he's
what's
just
up.
he's a solid player.
So last year they kind of had a few like trial runs with certain things, and I think they're keeping the 7-inning doubleheader, right?
Love that.
You love that.
I love that.
A lot of guys
I-
are a big fan of that. Huh?
I think everyone's a big fan of that. Those 18-inning days are just kind of brutal.
Right.
Everyone just stays fresh. We did it in the minor leagues, so we're kind of used to it. The guys. I spent my whole life in the minor leagues, so I'm used to.
Well, and it
I'm
makes-
used to the 7 innings.
It makes it to
so
where if you
then-
get a good start, though, you don't have to use
Yeah.
your pen for one of the
Yeah,
games.
no, you don't
right?
got. You don't have to use your pen. If we got DeGrom throwing, he can throw 7. No
Yeah,
problem.
for
So,
sure, easy.
I love that. So
And then I think they're also keeping the extra innings rule with the runner on second.
yeah, that one I'm not a huge fan.
I feel
of.
like it
know
takes
that
away
one,
a part-
That one's a little bit tough. I understand why they do it. Try to shorten the games. But it's interesting.
Yeah.
I don't think we won very many extra inning games this year doing that. So I don't know if it favored us, but I like the traditional extra inning.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're going to get there and it's going to be a tie, you want to try to win it the right way.
Yeah.
You don't want to just have it do it on second where it takes even a bloop, and you
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Well, you can even go like the strategy way of, okay, well, we're going to bunt or, get a lefty up to try to pull something, to advance that runner.
Yeah.
Now you got a runner on third with one out and
Yep.
fly ball does it or a bloop does it.
Yeah,
Or
it's hard to hit though. I mean,
Yeah.
it's hard to bunt. It's hard to bunt a guy over. It's hard to hit a ground ball to second. It's hard to drive him in. So there's
Especially with shifts now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
everybody's got their own strategy. I think our strategy was, for the away team, try to bang as many runs home as we can, and
Yeah.
for the home team, you try to tie the game or
Yeah.
win it if they don't score. So
Right.
it's tough.
yeah, I'm really excited though for that the doubleheader though, that 7 innings. That's
Yeah,
That's huge.
I don't think anyone's going to complain about that. I think that should stay. Just 18-inning days or long days, and
yeah,
it just protects the players.
right.
One thing I saw they're not keeping, which I'm, bummed about, is the universal DH. Because I've talked about, I hate watching, Kershaw come up to bat in the middle of a game when it matters, and you're like, God dang it, man. Or Kenley Jansen. It's like, God, come on, Kenley. We have him up to win the game. And I get it brings like the exciting aspect of like, oh my God, maybe a pitcher's gonna get the hit, but it's also like oh shit, like he's probably not gonna get the hit.
Yeah, but I mean, I have mixed feelings about it. I mean, yeah, you want your best hitters in there at all time, and I know for us, it's if we have it this year, it'll be huge because I know we got a lot of hitters and
Yeah.
not that many positions. We got Dom who could play like left DH. Nemo can slide. We got all kinds of opportunities to have a DH, but at the same time, there's not much coaching. Like there wasn't much coaching last year. It was you kind of run out your 9 guys with the DH and you just play.
Right.
I think kind of took a little bit of that strategy away, especially late in games when you're trying to manage a bullpen,
Yeah.
that kind of stuff. And so I don't like that. I like the managing aspect. So sometimes you have to take your pitcher out to DeGrom, Kershaw.
Yeah.
You got to
Yeah.
take him out because that's a tying run on third base, and you need a hitter. Like, what are you willing to sacrifice? So
Yeah.
in that aspect, I like having the pitcher hit, but at the same time, you want your best 9 hitters.
Yeah,
in
for
there.
sure. And then, like, especially in, kind of like you said, in the middle innings when you got pitchers at like 88 pitches, and you're like, okay, well, he could either go another inning or,
Yeah.
depending on how the game's going.
Yeah, you walk that 8 hitter to get to the 9 hitter, and now the coach is trying to make a decision, take him out, leave him in. We want him to pitch, but we need this run on. It's a tie ball game. We need that runner on second to score, so we need to hit. Like, our pitchers can hit.
Yeah.
I mean, DeGrom can hit. Syndergaard can hit.
Syndergaard
Stroman's an athlete. Like, Steven Matz, I think he hit a couple homers last year. Like, our pitchers hit. So, I didn't mind it.
Well, see, my whole thing is that you're an MLB baseball player. I feel like you should be able to hit a baseball. Yeah. I'm not saying you got to hit it like Barry Bonds and stuff, but I mean, some of those guys get up there and they look like they haven't swung a bat in years.
They probably haven't swung since high school, dude.
So some of them, I mean, you don't hit in the minor leagues until AA, and you only hit if you're on a National League team playing another National League team.
Yeah.
So if you're an American League pitcher coming up through the system, you don't see a bat until an interleague big league game. So,
that's the thing. It's like, damn, man, like you're a baseball player.
Yeah.
You know
I'm sure just about every single big leaguer pitcher has hit some point. I mean,
they
play baseball. I mean, they're probably one of the best hitters on their high school team.
Yeah.
There's not many pitcher only in high school. You know,
unless you go to the big high schools.
But you know, when those pitchers get up, they're looking for one pitch. Probably a fastball.
And the other ambush.
Yeah.
DeGrom ambushed a few times. I'm looking fastball. And his approach is try to hit as far as you can.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. I'm trying to hit homers.
Put two cheeks into one.
Watching Bartolo Colon hit that one in San Diego.
You don't get that special moment.
That was awesome.
I remember that. I was sitting on my couch in Binghamton. I was hurt. And I was just watching that game and going nuts when he hit that.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Like,
of all people.
Hey, that was one of the best pitcher home runs I've ever seen.
Because that's his one and only, right?
Yeah, that was his one and only.
Yeah.
I think he's the oldest pitcher to hit a home run in the big leagues too. And
like he got a hold of that
probably
one.
The heaviest.
It was no doubt.
Yeah,
right?
it wasn't cheap.
See ya.
Probably the heaviest pitcher to hit a home run.
Yeah.
I'd imagine.
I think it was the slowest trot around the bases too. Like it was
setting records all the way around.
There's a reason people love him.
I know. You gotta love
big
him.
Sexy.
Big sexy.
Okay, so you're playing second base. We talked about that. Like in the off season, because you're one of the big things about your game is you're kind of utility man. You get to play everywhere. So do you, going into the season, knowing you're going to be playing second base, do you kind of tailor a lot more of your training to just second base, or are you still trying to be Mr. Utility?
I'll still do everything. I'll take ground balls at second, take them at third. Shag some balls in the outfield when able to. Usually I'll wait till spring training. You get plenty of reps to, field fly balls in spring training. So, I'm not worried about that. Main goal is just to get the body in shape, ready to play 162 games. It's a long year. So
that's a long season, especially.
It's a very long year. September. It's tough, getting through the season. But, that's why you train in the off season hard. And just try to stay healthy all year.
Well, you're going to be playing into October, though.
Yes.
That's
with this team,
I'm thinking so.
I'm hoping, deep into October. So, try to maintain through 162. Keep the body as fresh as possible. We got, a bunch of resources in the big leagues, which is nice to keep the body fresh and keep us going.
One thing I saw in the dugouts, I saw mainly during the World Series this last year, was those massage guns in there.
Yeah, you got the massage guns. People are always using those.
Yeah, those really. I have one.
Normatex. We got ice baths everywhere to heat. I mean, we have everything we need to keep us
to maintain.
To keep us ready.
They're putting millions of dollars into you guys. They might as well take care of your guys' bodies to make sure you can perform. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. We got top of the line stuff, and I think it's only going to get better.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
especially with Cohen buying you guys.
Yeah,
he seems to be willing to spend the extra buck because he wants you guys to.
Absolutely, yeah. You got to spend a little more to keep your guys on the field. Be healthy, and he's going to do that.
Being a Dodgers fan, it's
here we go.
Obviously, I always cheer for the Dodgers, but since you've been in the Mets organization, they've been my second favorite team. And I always try to text you for the season, like, hey, I hope you make it to the NLCS, and I don't,
and then lose.
I hope you guys make it all the way there, and then losing Game 7 to the Dodgers. But obviously, it's one of those things where it's like, it's so cool to be able to sit down with my girls and just be like, hey, girls, look at that. You see that guy right there? Daddy played high school basketball with him. You know what I mean? Like, he's on ESPN. And when they, you're coming here today and they go, hey, who's on the podcast? And I go, the guy who I have the shirt of, and he's on the, he's on TV. And they're like, yeah. And I'm like, he's going to be here. And they're like, I don't know if you noticed when you walked in, they're like peeking around the corners.
Yeah,
like,
I saw. Yeah, there.
oh my God, you know? So
I was playing the show the other night, and in my
I sent him the picture.
did you?
I sent him the picture.
Yeah, it was like, talk to McNeil about his struggling power, and then I sent it to Aaron and Kenny. I was like, hit the weight room, Jeff. Let's go.
Dude.
Come on, man.
Yeah, dude. My power numbers weren't great last year. You know, it was tough, but
But I mean, 60 game year,
60
trying to get.
Yeah.
and we didn't really have it was when I was in Florida after spring training got shut down. We didn't have a gym for like a month and a half.
Yeah,
we couldn't do
that's
anything.
hard.
So
That's what I don't understand. How is there no way for like? That's crazy.
yeah, like they shut down our complex. Like I worked out in it was Brandon Nemo's garage. He had like a little setup. You know, we had dumbbells up to maybe 60, and like we could get like a body weight workout in. But so that's one thing I invested in this off season was put a home gym in.
Yeah,
I got a pretty sick gym in my garage,
Yeah,
and
that's sweet.
California shut down, so it was
Perfect timing.
Yeah.
I mean, California shut down, gyms were all shut down. I'm still able to get my workout in, and nothing's changed.
All right.
So, while I brought up the Dodgers,
Oh my gosh.
I want to talk about. You guys can probably see the shirt I'm wearing. Talk about the 2020 World Series champs. Bruce Star Gratterall.
That was the worst Gratterall impression I've ever seen.
Bad. That was bad.
Terrible.
My boy right there. I'm just imitating when Cody Bellinger made that great catch against. It was Bellinger against the Padres, right?
Yeah.
When he threw the glove and got all excited. Yeah, we had a nice conversation about that last time. So I definitely had to throw that one in there for Jeff. But talk about the Dodgers winning the World Series. I mean, what did you think of the playoffs this year and kind of the whole bubble and the way they handled it all?
Yeah, no, I mean they got it all in, which was nice. I think they had the expanded playoffs last year, which was the first time done that. It was a little different. I know the first round, you got I think Dodgers had the best record maybe in big leagues, so I don't know who they played.
We got the Padres.
They played the
right?
first.
No, it was the Brewers. We had the Brewers
The
first.
Brewers, but it's tough. 3-game series, anyone can win, especially if a team's got two really solid pitchers, they might not
If
have
they
the
touch
pitching
up your
after.
ace.
Yeah, like it's tough. Like,
Are they keeping that?
not that I know of right now.
I don't think so.
I think
No?
it's
I
back.
think they're
I think
going
it's
back to
swinging back to normal.
Okay.
The 2 wild cards,
Which I like.
which I like
like
that too.
back to
I like.
normal.
I like the 2 wild cards too, and they can have a playoff playing game. That's awesome.
Yeah.
But no, they got it all in. It was nice. They had fans. So no, it was overall pretty good postseason.
And I thought it was like really good baseball. I thought it was just
Solid baseball.
And that
Yeah.
one guy, oh my God, from the Rays.
The Rays.
Blake Snow.
No, the hitter.
Home-
the guy who hit like
hit the home
17
run.
million home
Oh,
runs. And it started with an A.
Rosarena.
Rosarena.
Rosarena had
Randy Rosarena, right?
tremendous postseason. My favorite moment of the postseason was the home run off Chapman to basically win it.
Yes.
That was after
Yes.
he threw one at his head
My,
earlier in the year. That was nuts.
In I think it was on Instagram, MLB was posting, top 10 relievers or closers, and then Aroldis Chapman's on there. I'm like, how is this guy still a top 10 closer like every
he's
year?
nasty.
I think it's because he
He
throws
gives it up.
105 miles an hour. So
I don't know. I've just
105. I'm 0 for 0 off him with 2 walks. So
Yeah.
I'm happy.
there you go.
I took 2 really good at bats off him.
That's tough, I
He
bet,
threw me.
dude.
It was a 2-0. So he throws 101, 2-0 pitch. I'm looking fastball. He just rips the slider. Just perfect pitch. I went. Oh, I'm like, holy shit! Like 2-0 slider. Guy throws 100.
Yeah.
That's tough. And then
That's hard to make an adjustment.
no, yeah, it was,
So when a guy throws that hard, do you step into the batter's box a little more scared? Like if he gets,
yeah, no, he's left-handed. I mean, if he's right-handed, it's different. Like it's a lot more comfortable.
Yeah.
Left-handed, if he lets one kind of go up and in, that's not comfortable.
Yeah.
So it's a little different, at the big league level, they have pretty darn good control. So
Yeah.
not too scared when you get up there. You just kind of gotta zero in on the pitch.
well, you see what happens.
Are you looking fastball at that? Like guys like Chapman, you're like,
Yeah, like a guy like Chapman, yeah, fastball. A little softer lefties, kind of the specialists. They usually have a really good slider, so sometimes you're up there, first 2 pitches you might be just sitting slider.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully you get it. Hopefully it's just spinning over the middle of the plate. So there's different approaches you take for everyone. We have tons of information in the in the dugout that says 75% first pitch slider, or 75% 2-strike slider. So we have that kind of stuff, which helps us a lot. Sometimes you do get in trouble because it does say 75% slider, and you go up there and you just get a cookie fastball, and you don't
just watch it.
You just watch it go, and that was
no.
it. That might be the one pitch to hit. And,
Yep.
But you stick to your plan. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
Seems to be working out pretty well though.
Yeah, sometimes.
I think you're doing pretty damn good. You're hitting over 300 for your career, right?
Yeah.
So I think that's pretty damn
not
good
too
start.
bad. Yeah.
Well, we're gonna kind of jump into, I guess, an MLB kind of preview of this upcoming season. So we're gonna kind of go over the teams in the league or in each division and just kind of some people they picked up. So obviously AL East, we got the Orioles, Red Sox, Yankees, Blue Jays, and Rays. Red Sox didn't really pick much up. They got Kike.
Yeah,
Kike, that was a big pickup for them.
They just got some pitchers, I think, just reached in the last few days. They've been making moves. I know Kike.
I was bummed to watch Kike leave. That's being a Dodger fan. He was one of my favorites, and I give a lot of shit to him, because his dad cannot stand Kike Hernandez.
Kike, he's a man. He plays fun. He plays loose.
I will admit, as a Giants fan, just watching him, I'm like, dude, and just as a baseball fan in general, I'm like, this guy is incredible. Like,
he has fun and he does it the right way. He's not disrespectful when he has fun. He's just out there having a good time. And it's
he owns Madison Bumgarner. I will say that as a Giants fan. When Kike's up in Bumgarner's pitch, I'm like, okay, he's going to give up either a double or a home run.
Yep.
Every time.
He can hit lefties.
Yeah.
And when we need a hit, it's usually Kike.
Yep.
He's always that guy.
Clutch player. Yeah.
For sure.
The Yankees, they kept LeMahieu. They also got Kluber.
Mm-hmm.
That's a big move.
If he can stay healthy, I think that's a huge pickup.
It should be. I've never faced him, so I don't know exactly how it is. He's been injured a little bit, so keep him on the field. But then re-signing LeMahieu, that'll be solid for them.
Yeah. Blue Jays picking up George Springer, that was huge.
Yeah.
And you guys were almost in the running.
I think we were in the running. I know everyone wanted him. I obviously don't know what happened, but we didn't get him.
You guys chose Nemo over him, right?
Oh, we have Nemo. Yeah, Nemo right
Nemo.
now. He's playing. As of right now, Nemo's in center. I mean, we can do all kinds of different things.
Yeah,
but,
I feel you guys are just very versatile.
Yeah,
very versatile.
Like Nemo can play center. If we sign another center fielder, Nemo can go to left. Dom can go to DH. I can play left. I can play third. JD can play left. I mean, we got a whole bunch of, moving parts. It would be nice to, just have everyone kind of settle into their position.
Right.
So you don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, I mean, and I guarantee you at times next year, even if everyone does have a set piece, injuries happen.
Right.
Stuff's going to, like I was playing third last year to start, and then I played left. So,
yeah.
Stuff happens. People move around. So
Simeon went from Oakland to Toronto. That was also a pretty big move.
Yeah, Blue Jays are doing it all right now.
Blue Jays are going to be all right this year.
They're young.
I'm
They're
thinking.
so young and talented. Like I remember playing. It was basically the whole Blue Jays team now in Double-A like 2 years ago, and they were good.
They were good.
They were real good.
Well, they have Biggio, right? He's playing. He's up there now.
Biggio, Vladdy
Yeah.
Jr. Vladdy Jr. was the best hitter I've ever seen in the minor leagues.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Well, I mean, look at that damn home run derby.
Yeah.
Dude,
that was unreal.
impressive.
Yeah. No, that was fun to watch.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you were there.
Yeah, I was there. I think I said all right, someone's gonna hit the scoreboard. And I think Vladdy's first ball that he hit the bottom of the scoreboard. That's bomb.
But the coolest thing about that is that you got to watch him absolutely do that, and then watch your really good buddy beat him in the final. So you got the best of both worlds.
Yeah, I got to watch Pete, win. So that was pretty awesome. I think the best round was Jock versus.
Yeah, that was.
It was Jock and Vlad. Yeah.
Vladdy? Oh, that was
It went
nuts.
like 2 or 3 overtimes.
Yeah, that was probably the best round. Probably the most fun to watch, and then obviously Pete winning.
Yeah.
Loud pops off the bat, I can imagine.
Then I think there was high school kids there too hitting. They had like their home run derby. They were hitting the scoreboard too. They were using metal bats, but they were hitting the scoreboard.
Still, man, that's
like a power showcase. So that was
that's bombs.
Yeah, they're impressive.
And the Rays, they didn't add much, but they got a couple prospects for Snell. I'm not sure exactly who they got. But losing
idea.
Snell is rough.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no,
That
that'll
guy-
be tough. Yeah,
Obviously, I think they leave him in for Game 6. We go to Game 7.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah,
We were all watching it together, and when they pulled him, we were just like, "Wait, what did he just do? Did he just pull Snell?" Like, so
yeah, that was tough. But Snell's, I paced him. I think I had 3 at bats off him last year. He's stupid good.
did you
Filthy.
get any hits?
Yeah, it was like they played the shift on me, and I tried to shoot one to the shortstop, and I hit it like 37 miles an hour through the hole.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and that was a knock. I think I got 2
dude.
off my.
Hey,
And then he threw me a nasty slider, and I just stuck my barrel out there somehow, and it like fell into center. I think Kiermaier threw Pete out at home or something. So
It all looks the same in the
Yeah, it was-
Pete's not
scorebook.
the most fleet of foot.
no, but it
Was he
a
tagging up?
No, it was a money throw. It was just a money throw from Kiermaier, but.
Yankees probably going to take the division, you think?
I mean,
Yankees or Blue Jays? I think the Blue
I
Jays
think the Blue Jays are
yeah.
going to be some competition. If
I'm gonna say Yankees just because Yankees have done it. They're always there. Blue Jays are young, but I cannot wait to watch the Blue Jays.
Yeah, they're going to be good.
do it. I don't, and then you can't count the Rays out just because the
you
Rays,
can- the Rays
are
are the
always,
Rays, and they're always
Yeah.
going to play well.
I don't think it's the Red Sox year, and it's definitely
Red Sox will be better than they were last year, I think. And just poor Orioles, man.
Yeah, Orioles are.
Yeah.
They're going to be in the dumps again. ever since they got rid of Machado and they gave
Yeah.
Chris Davis that big contract,
Yeah, it's been
All
tough.
bad.
that one
Been tough.
hampered them down. Yeah.
So AL Central, we got White Sox, Indians, Tigers, Royals, and Twins. White Sox picked up Liam Hendricks from Oakland, which was a big move for their pen.
Well, because the White Sox made probably the biggest jump
I think
in baseball last
yeah,
year, right?
last year for sure, and then they're
Yeah.
kind of following it up this year with Hendricks, and I think them and the Twins will be competing for that division.
Well,
I think.
yeah.
Like,
the Twins also, I think it was yesterday, right? Added
Andrelton
how do you say-
Simmons
Andrelton
Yeah.
from
Simmons.
the Angels.
So-
Who's a solid shortstop. I mean, the Twins, they're always there. They're always a decent team.
they haven't won a playoff.
That's
game,
the thing.
Right? I think
Yeah.
they're like 0
They get there,
17 or
but
something.
they're like the
I don't
Bengals.
know.
They're the Bengals of baseball, dude. They'll get there, but they just do not ever win a game. So I mean, the Twins, it's hard to write them off. I mean, it's definitely not gonna be the Tigers.
Tigers are getting better.
They're on the up.
The Tigers will be good in a few years.
Well, I guess I can't say it definitely won't be because last year I said, well, we know the Marlins are gonna suck, and then
are
last year the
low-key
Marlins
one
made
of
the
the
freaking
actual-
playoffs.
Marlins are one of the
So-
toughest like teams to play.
Right.
Like they're not. Yeah, you look at them on paper.
Is Donnie
and you should
Baseball
beat 'em,
still their
but-
manager?
Yeah,
He is?
But
Yeah.
they play baseball the right way. Yeah,
I love Donnie
Donnie
Baseball.
Ball game. He can manage a team, and they played us tough every game.
I don't think there was a whole lot of big free agent moves in the AL Central.
Not really. It was
Not-
Simmons and Hendricks were pretty much the big ones.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, I guess I'll pick White Sox to win the division.
Yeah.
They
White Sox.
looked really solid last year, and then adding another solid arm to that rotation I think will help. AL West, we got the Angels, the A's, the Mariners, the Rangers, and the Cheaters. And the Cheaters added Baez, which I thought was an absolutely crazy.
Oh, they did, huh? Yeah, I forgot about that.
Which is kind of a weird thing. You would think he wouldn't want to go to the team who, I don't know. I feel like as a Dodger, I wouldn't want to go to the Astros or a Yankee. But
Yeah,
if they
money,
give
money
enough
talks,
money,
though, dude.
They give
Money
enough money.
talks.
yeah, it's a contract.
Yeah.
I don't know what his options.
It's another
were,
year in the league.
You got. Yeah, you take the best option probably.
But
I haven't been there yet, so I wouldn't know. But
Yeah, right. Let's hope that's coming up.
let's-
Well, not
yeah.
the best option. Let's hope we.
I just really want to see the Angels do something, dude. I want to just for Trout. Mike Trout is one of the best players in the league, and
And they got
he has-
Rendon.
yeah,
he's
and
also one of the
Rendon.
best players in the league, like underrated.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, he's so good. Yeah, no, he's one of the best hitters by far. You can't get anything by him. He looks like he's bored playing baseball. It's so easy.
Really?
Yeah.
What do you think about Shohei?
I've never, never faced him. Never
No.
got to play the Angels. So, but being able to pitch and hit, that's
It's pretty
I
bad.
mean, at
special.
an
nowadays.
elite level too.
Yeah, at elite level, and I've gone through Tommy John, but still being able to play. Be able to swing the bat. That's always nice.
Right.
Still contributing to the team.
Yeah, for all that money they're giving you,
they're
you
giving
still
away.
get to go
Yeah,
out
and
and do it.
I think he pitched a little bit last year, so he should be fully healthy this next year.
That signing, I remember when they signed him, it was so like intriguing because it's like, is he just gonna be a pitcher? And then watching him pitch and then DH and play. He played a little bit of outfield, right? Not much, but it was mainly DH, right?
Yeah,
I couldn't tell you.
I think he was mainly a DH. 2 years ago, was it 2019? Yeah, 2 years ago, I went to the Angels-Yankees series, and right when we were walking in, it was kind of like a last-minute decision to go to the game. And it was a Friday night, and, you hear Shohei Ohtani, and all of a sudden you hear crack. And then just they do the home run call over there in Anaheim, and I'm like, damn it, we just missed a freaking home run from Shohei, dude. That sucks. But, yeah, he
Still
can
pretty
hit.
sick, though. And
He can
honestly,
hit.
I always wanted the Angels. I was always a Dodgers and Angels fan. That was my two teams. And then I moved to Long Beach, and I met a lot of Angels fans. And I was like, you know what, man? I hope you guys lose every year. So Angels, screw them. I'm definitely
Being from California, I don't know that many Angels fans. I know
Dodgers
Dodgers and Giants.
A few.
Yeah.
We're right in the middle of the split.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure,
Like,
absolutely.
we're
And it's definitely, I'd say more heavy Dodgers over here.
yeah.
But I mean, obviously you got.
I don't
guys like
see
him.
Mariners picking up anybody. Did they? I don't think they did.
They make a trade every few weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they haven't done a lot this
Rangers lost Kluber. That was rough. But
Honestly, I think the Astros will win the division.
I think the Astros will win the division. I'm hoping the Angels do.
Angels
but-
still might do some. I think the Angels could do some stuff in the offseason still.
And then the A's are like the Rays. They always have. Decent,
They're in there, but it's just you never know what's going to happen.
Losing Simeon and Hendricks, I think, is going to be kind of.
That'll be tough for them.
They're going to have to find some way to
replace those.
that.
Yeah.
So we got the NL East now.
NL East.
Obviously, this is your division. So we'll start off. We got the Braves adding Charlie Morton, which
That's
I mean that dude is filthy.
Yeah.
And especially come playoff time, he's filthy, which scares me even more because the Braves are one team the Dodgers seem to have to face off now
Every year.
in the playoffs. And he's good against the Dodgers too. But I think that adding him to their rotation, that's filthy. And then the Marlins didn't do much from what I looked. I couldn't really find them adding any big names.
Yeah, I don't think they've added anyone really.
Yeah.
no.
You guys got Liriano. Is it Liriano? No, Lindor.
Lindor.
I was
Yeah.
who
And
did we
McCann.
hold on, who did we
Liriano.
get?
Liriano, yeah. Francisco Lindor and Carrasco,
Yeah.
like we were talking about, which obviously is solid. But then I was looking at the damn Nats, man.
The Nats stacked up.
They
Added
got-
Kyle Schwarber,
Yeah.
Brad Hand,
Lester,
and James McCann. You guys got James McCann.
We got
Forgot
McCann.
Yeah, that's the wrong name. So I mean, and then the Phillies re-signed JT Realmuto, which I think is pretty damn good.
Yeah.
He's a good catcher.
Yeah, great. Yeah, one of the best catchers in the game.
Yeah, and they needed it. They
wouldn't have had anybody else.
So, obviously, I'm picking the Braves. Fuck the Braves. I'm picking the Mets to win the damn NL East. I think, obviously, I think this is the most packed division in baseball this year.
Yeah.
It's just there's great teams all around. You guys are going to have your work cut out for you. That's for sure.
Yeah. No, it's not going to be easy.
No. So, but I mean, your rotation and I think just your depth, you can afford, knock on wood, but afford to have maybe an injury or two and still not have it completely derail your season. Like some teams,
That's the thing. Yeah, injuries are going to happen.
COVID's going to happen.
You got to be able to have guys waiting and, AAA who are able to come up and, fill the spot for 2-3 weeks and pitch well. We've had injury. I think 2 years ago we had some injuries and it was tough. Like last year we had it was just tough. Like if you don't have a guy to come up and fill that spot, it's not easy. So I know depth is something that's huge in all of baseball. So you got your 5 guys, but then you got to have a good 6, 7, 8 who are they're ready to come in. And I know we have that. So
that's nice. Nice insurance and a nice security blanket to where if you do see someone go down, it's not like, oh shit. You're like, okay, I can kind of breathe, take a deep breath.
And that's what's nice about our roster right now is we got guys who can play multiple positions. maybe a guy struggling, you give him an off day. We got people who can go play, different spots of the outfield. We got 2 extremely talented first basemen, so we have options.
And like we talked about, you have an owner willing to spend money.
Yeah.
To where if someone did get hurt, I wouldn't see put it past you guys making a big trade.
Yeah, there's trades out there. There's ways to fill those spots. Especially with a full 162 game season, you reevaluate in July and you figure out what you need and you go out and get it.
I'm excited to see. I feel like you guys get hot towards the end of the season. So I'm excited to see the beginning of the season and how this all plays out because I think in 2019 you guys were kind of close, right?
Yeah, we played terrible the first month and a half of the season. It just wasn't good. Or I think we played decent the first month and then sucked in May, June, I think. And then we just got hot.
Yeah.
We got hot a little late.
Real hot.
We got real hot and it just a little bit, just wasn't enough, too late. So
I think it was I remember you guys cooled off a little bit the last 2 weeks, and it was that was the last final push, and it was
I remember my first year when I got called up. I think we had the best record in the second half. We were already out of it though,
right?
So we didn't really have a chance. And then 2019, I think we might have had the best record in the second half again. We're a second half team. We just got to figure out how to
put it together.
Figure out the first half.
I think with the new additions this year and just with everything kind of gelling together, I think you guys are going to have a great first, kind of beginning part of the season as to where in the past years has been shaky.
Yeah, so, this team's looking good chemistry as well. So, we just need to come out.
I'm freaking stoked for you guys, man. I can't wait to watch it, man.
It should be fun.
Fun time to be a Met.
Yeah. Good time to be a Met. Good time to be a Mets fan. It's, different culture than the last few years. So, things are looking up for us.
Heck yeah. So
do you feel that? Do you feel the different culture?
Yeah, you get guys who are, wanting to come play for us.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's, we got the new owner, you got money, but there's just that, change.
Absolutely.
It's different,
breath of fresh air.
You can feel you can just feel the difference, and you got guys who are wanting to play for the Mets, and we're getting some good players now.
Heck yeah. So Mets winning the division for sure.
Oh yeah, I'm not gonna say anything else. Hell no.
That's it. NL Central, we got the Cubs, the Reds, the Brewers, the Pirates, and the Cardinals. Cubs had a few. Did they?
I don't think they lost Lester.
They lost Lester.
And Schwarber.
They lost Schwarber.
And they might be trading
Bryant, right?
Bryant, yeah.
I don't know.
I don't see the Reds.
That division is probably a coin toss right now.
Yeah.
Between.
I'd have a hard. Probably the Brewers if
the Brewers
Yelich
are
can
always
stay healthy.
good. Yeah, he didn't have the best year last year, but if he stays healthy and he's best player in baseball, one of them. So no, he can carry that team.
I'm sure as a Dodgers fan, you're happy the Cardinals aren't all that in a bag of chips.
I hate the Cardinals, bro. I hate them so much. Cardinals and Phillies. Oh man, Phillies beat us 2 years in a row in the NLCS.
See, that's the difference between your team and my team,
right?
When was that?
They beat us the year when they played the Rays. Because I remember it was
that was
Rays.
a while ago. Huh?
Yeah. That was when we had Manny.
Okay.
Yeah, that was the Manny years, and they beat us. The Phillies beat us, and then the Cardinals just killed us every year, man. They'd get Kershaw into the seventh inning, and then just rake him. And it's there's nothing you can. It was so frustrating. You're like, pull him, and then
they figured out how to hit him in the seventh inning, and
my team could beat the Phillies, and my team could beat the Cardinals.
Yeah, your team also isn't going to be good for the next 10 years. So let's talk about that.
We'll get there.
Let's talk about that.
We're getting there. Okay. So Brewers winning the NL Central. Yeah.
Brewers or Cardinals.
Brewers or Cardinals.
And then I feel like the Cubs are
always
in
there.
there.
They're always in there.
Yeah.
They got Rizzo there. They're Baez.
And go Brewers. I like the Brewers.
Yeah. I don't mind rooting for the Brewers.
And Baez. I love Baez and the Cubs. I don't like the Cubs at all. I extremely dislike them. But Baez, I don't know.
You got that swagger.
I just like the way he plays. I don't know. I think it's kind of risky, but him always doing the not even looking at the guy and just catching and tagging, and he's pointing as he's doing it. I love that shit, man.
Yeah. All right. NL West. Diamondbacks, Rockies, Dodgers, Padres, Giants. Well, I will be the first to say the Giants will probably maybe go 500.
And they almost made the playoffs last year.
Yeah, for whatever reason. I mean, they blew a lot of games last year.
Yeah, did they lose the walk-off homer for Grisham or whatever?
It was
San Francisco. I remember that. I was watching that. I go
Like
we were in
the final.
Yeah.
we were in the playoff race, and I think the Giants had to lose, and then they hit the homer. Yeah, that was a nuts game.
So many heartbreaking games in like the top of the 8th, top of the 9th, bottom of the 8th, bottom of the 9th, where Giants were up 2 or 3 runs and they just can't close a game. And I think they added a couple of relievers. They added Alex Wood from the Dodgers, so that'll be a good lefty. He's a lefty, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be a good lefty for us to have. But I do want to talk. The Padres are going to be freaking amazing.
Padres, they added Snell, and I feel like they added someone else, right? I feel like they added another pitcher. God dang it.
They got
Is Clevenger healthy?
It was Clevenger.
Clevenger's
They added
coming
last
back.
year, coming
Yeah.
back.
He got Tommy John though, didn't he?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
So he's probably not in this year. He got it at the end of the year
out,
too.
He's out next year.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I think that it was Snell and
I feel like they got another
somebody
pitcher,
else.
man.
I don't know.
But the Padres are going to be a problem.
Padres are going to be good.
Yeah, they're really good. I don't like.
Oh, they
Manny.
got Darvish.
I don't.
That's what it
Darvish,
was.
right.
That's what it
Darvish.
was.
Yeah, it's a trade.
Which is one of those guys where
He's nasty.
he's but obviously the Dodger fan, you're like fucking Darvish.
Yeah, tell us
the
how you
first-
feel
No.
about you, Darvish.
But you don't want. Well, now that I know they were banging trash cans to beat them, it makes it a little easier for me to
Not hate
to
him
not
as
hate him
much.
as much. You know what I mean? But definitely one of those guys. You're like, damn it, Darvish. Like we picked you up to be that guy to come in and win it for us, but they're banging trash cans, so I
alright.
can't really.
Yeah, the Padres will be good.
Padres will be solid. I'm not picking against the Dodgers. They've won it like 8 years in a row. I'm gonna pick them until they don't.
Hard to root against or hard to bet against them.
You can say root. I know.
The Rockies will be kind of. I mean, the Rockies are always there with Arenado and
D-bags, they're gonna be in it somewhere.
D-backs,
They'll
yeah.
I mean, at some point they'll be. I don't know. No, they don't have Greinke anymore. He's on the Astros, right?
Yeah.
yeah.
So
Dude,
they
I don't
even
know.
got Archie Bradley went somewhere this year. I forgot, right? Archie Bradley.
Yeah,
He's with the
St. Louis?
No, Phillies.
Phillies.
That's right. I was saying
Phillies signed him.
because I was thinking about who they lost, and I knew they lost Archie Bradley too.
They lost him. He was on the Reds last year.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, and then the Reds
Shows how much I know.
didn't give him a con. Yeah, no, it was a while ago.
I'm gonna pick the Padres to win the division, just solely because I'm not gonna say the Dodgers.
Yeah, I figured.
But I
different?
think, I think it's gonna come down to one of those like September series that it's always like in a West series.
Oh, yeah.
Because I think the Padres and Dodgers will easily win 100 games.
It's tough when you're beating up on your own. Like that's the NL East this year. It sucks because we got to play 4 other pretty darn strong teams, and
Right.
I
it's
don't
tough
think
for us to get the wild card because we're just
Yep.
beating up on each other, and then you get a, team.
I don't think anyone in your division is gonna be the number 1 seed.
Probably not.
You know, 'cause you're
gonna be
beating up on
it's
each
gonna
other.
be beating up on each other. It's every win's gonna be tough. 90 wins could win
Yeah.
the division just because
Right.
Absolutely.
everyone's beating everyone.
But that's the thing. You know that like if you are the 1 seed, which the Dodgers probably be, when we play, you always end up playing like the 2 or 3. They always play each other, and that 3 seed could be the winner from a tough division where it's
Yeah.
like they're the 3 seed, but they're probably the
Like
best
like
team.
Jeff
the
just
best
said,
team
like
in baseball,
they could
yeah.
have 90 wins,
The
but they
most
could
tested.
easily have.
Well, yeah, we play the NL East this year, obviously, and then we play every team in the NL, and then we play our interleague is the AL East. So we got to play the Yankees 4 times. We got to
That's
play
cool.
the Red Sox. I think we play them 4 times. We play
But you're not going to Canada, right?
I
Are
don't,
you allowed to play in Toronto now?
I don't know.
I don't know what the deal is with that.
I don't think we play them in Toronto next year. I think it's already scheduled at home.
Oh.
So, but yeah, no, we went to Buffalo last year.
Oh,
Place
that's
sucks.
pretty cool. Oh, dude, I'm not gonna lie. I've sat there and I've you look and it's like the Bills fans. All they got is the Bills, bro.
Yeah.
They don't even care about the Sabres there. They don't care.
Yeah, no, Buffalo is hard. It's just because they actually did a really good job. It's a minor league ballpark. They brought lights in, so it's easier to see a little bit. Just our locker room was like a tent It was a nice tent. It was a nice tent, but it was
It was a tent.
it was a tent.
It's just different.
And yeah, it was just different. It wasn't the big leagues.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like, and you go to like somewhere like Fenway, place kind of
Phenomenal.
Sucks. No, it's fun to play. It's great, one of the best places to play. But the locker rooms,
Because it's old.
but you expect that. So it's
Yeah.
like, okay, you're going to Fenway. It's gonna suck for 4 days just in the locker room, but on the field, it's the best.
And
By far the best
you kind
place
of
to
just
play.
accept the suck
You
because it's like
embrace
you're
the
gonna go
suck.
play on the greatest field,
You
like you
embrace
said.
the suck.
Yeah.
What's it like looking up at the Green Monster?
That's awesome.
That's one thing I've always wanted
I
to
hit
do.
it last year, so it's cool.
Yeah, that's dope.
I can't get it over it. No chance. But I hit it. So
I mean, dude, you gotta like blast one.
you
to
have
get it.
to. I hit it to like.
And that's
like
oppo for
380
you.
Yeah, I hit it to where it was 380, like in left center. It's not very far. Like 380 is not that far. Like,
But you gotta
but
get it
you
up.
got to
You gotta
hit
get
it
it up,
430 to hit it over
Yeah.
that part of the fence. Like, or just pop one up and hit it 380. I can't do that.
Yeah. So I mean, I guess end of the season we're gonna pick who I'm picking. Dodgers, Mets, NLCS. You know,
That'd be a fun one.
I would love that one because hopefully
That's
by
a
that time-
rematch of a couple years ago.
Oh yeah, I know,
2015.
and I hope that's what it is because then I've told these guys I'm kind of bummed you're not playing third anymore because I wanted to go to a game and sit third base side and just heckle the shit out of you. You know, like really just.
Hey, if I'm playing outfield, you can go on the outfield.
Yeah.
I know.
It
But
was a story. I was playing left field in San Diego, and my uncle, he's a diehard San Diego fan. I think he's got season tickets, but they're like behind kind of home plate and up a little bit. And I'm playing left field, and I hear this guy talking shit. I turn around, it's my uncle. He's sitting in the front row just
you
talking
went and
shit.
got those seats.
And yeah, he traded. I guess he traded another season ticket holder
That's
or something to go
awesome.
sit out left, and he had the whole left field crew like.
Oh yeah.
He knew it was of his nephew, and, talking shit, and then I caught a fly ball, and I thought there was 3 outs, and there was only 2, so I kind of started to jog in, and there's 2 outs. I heard.
But no one honored it.
sure-
So it wasn't a thing.
Yeah, so
I'm sure you heard it.
Everyone was talking shit out there, but I got a lot of hits that series, so I shut them up a little
Yeah.
bit.
So okay, when you come home and you playing like the hometown teams, there's like obviously that extra like juice because you're gonna have family in the stands and stuff. But like, I mean, do they talk shit to you? Or is everyone just kind of like, let's go, Jeff?
Yeah, no,
you know?
everyone's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, playing. So my first year I came out to California. We played the Dodgers. So that was my first time playing Dodger Stadium. I haven't played in Dodger Stadium since. In 2019, I was hurt, so I didn't take that trip. But yeah, no, it's nice. My family's here. Friends come up. So I usually get like half my friends go down to L.A. The other half go to San Francisco. It's right in the middle. So
Yeah.
Right.
we play in San Diego. So we got family down there. So it's
Well, I think-
nice. Like.
I think the Mets have the Giants in Frisco this year. I think it goes both
we
ways.
we play every National League team at their home. Like, so we'll always go to San Francisco. We'll always go to LA. We'll always go to San Diego. Like last year, before COVID, our schedule was the AL East, the AL West.
Mm-hmm.
So we were supposed to play Oakland and Anaheim too. So we were supposed to play, I think like 5 times in California.
So do you not play when you say like you said this year it's the AL East is the division you're playing?
Yeah.
So do you like not play the Angels at all?
Nope. So it rotates. So
I thought you played at least like one series or something.
So it rotates. So we'll play every team in the NL
Yeah.
every year, and then so my first year when I got called up, it was the AL East. So we played the Yankees. We always play the Yankees. Like
Yeah, I'd
so
imagine
there's like
that has to.
there's like teams you always kind of play, but yeah, we played AL East in 2019. I think it was the AL Central, the Tigers, White Sox, Twins. So we played them, and then last year was supposed to be the AL West, but got canceled. So now we're back to the AL East, and then go Central West. Yeah,
Right.
so there's a little pattern.
I got you. I didn't know that though. I thought you guys like I knew you played a certain like division more in but I didn't
Yeah.
know it was like you didn't play them at all.
Yeah,
But
no, I don't like. We won't play the Central or the West at all next year.
that's kind of nice. You get to avoid Cleveland and Detroit and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, those are the teams you want to,
I
kinda
guess you
beat up
kinda wanna
against.
play,
Like, yeah, you
yeah.
want I mean, like that's what it was in 2019. I think the team that won our division probably beat the
whole division.
The whole division. Like they're
Yeah.
probably the best record. Like
Right.
those are the teams you have to beat. Like because we beat,
I guess that makes sense.
we
You're playing
beat up
AL
on each
East,
other.
That's a good division.
Yeah, like when we played the AL Central, it's like you better win every series.
Yeah.
Or else you're going to be losing ground. So
Sweet.
Dude.
So I guess we're gonna finish off this episode with a quick little story time. I mean, we just wanted to share like our favorite moments of baseball game, something like that. I'm sure you got a much cooler one than any of us. Yeah.
mine is probably my debut.
Debut?
Yeah, I mean, getting the call to the big leagues. It's pretty cool. I was sitting on my air mattress in AAA in my empty apartment. There was an air mattress and a TV in a 4-bedroom apartment.
Ready to
by
go at all
myself.
times?
No,
Yeah.
by myself. And I get a call from a random number. It was a Houston number, and our coach was an old Astros coach. I'm like, all right. I didn't pick it up, of course. Let it go to voicemail. And he calls, hey, Mac, give me a call. It's Tony D. All right. So I give him a call. He goes, hey, you're going to the big leagues. Like, sweet.
That's got to be the best feeling.
It was cool, but I interrupted his movie. He was in a movie, and he had to walk out and call me. So he's a little upset about
I'm sure he
that.
gave you some shit for that.
Yeah.
huh?
He goes, hey, I'm in a movie. But I had to come call you, tell you to go to the big leagues. Like, all right, cool.
I appreciate the call, man.
Yeah.
Thanks.
And usually, he does a really good job about calling guys up because usually you are in your locker room. Usually it's a game, so he kind of calls the whole team up and
Sends you out.
yeah. Also, one of the cool ones was my buddy Drew Gagnon when he got called up to the big leagues. We were in Fresno, and it was right before the All Star break. And I think we had the same All Star break as we had a different All Star break. So it's like our last game, and he calls team in, and he goes, hey, so what are some of your guys' plans for the All Star break? And he kind of asked around. He goes, oh, I'm going home to see some family. I'm just hanging out in Vegas. And he goes to Drew. He goes, hey, what are you? What are your plans? He goes, he's going to the Grand Canyon with his I think his girlfriend, fiance. He goes, going to the Grand Canyon. He goes, what are you doing in the Grand Canyon? We're just hang out. He goes, is there cell service in the Grand Canyon? He goes, I don't know. He goes, what happens if you get a call and what happens if someone calls you and you got to go? He goes, I don't know. I better hope I got cell phone service. He goes, well, yeah, you're not going to the Grand Canyon. You're going to New York and you're starting on Monday.
Dude, that's dope.
Yeah,
man.
it was
cool.
so sick.
So did you guys all mob him?
Oh yeah,
like-
it was such a good. He was ball. It was one of the best moments just because I played with him at Long Beach State.
Oh really? Okay.
Yeah, so we played together. He was.
So you saw the whole
He
journey.
was in the minor leagues for 6-7 years, just grinding it. Finally got a shot, pitched well. But no, that's pretty cool. But back to my debut I got the call the wife, call the family, tell them to go get on the first flight out. And so I pack all my bags, go to the stadium, pack my bags. I had to go buy a suitcase because I didn't have one. I would just throw it. In the minor leagues, you get 2 bags. So you get your baseball bag, and I had a golf bag because I
Smart man.
always have my golf clubs.
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
would just stuff my clothes in my golf bag.
Yeah.
And so I did that.
The old
Makes
roll
sense.
and
Yeah,
roll
I
them
roll
up.
them up, keep it under 50 pounds. We're good. So I had to
The
go buy.
rolling's the way to
I had to
go.
go buy a suitcase just so I'm going to the big leagues. I need a
Yeah.
suitcase.
Yeah.
So go buy a suitcase, come home, pack as fast as I can, call an Uber. I think my flight's at 10:50, and for some reason I thought it was 11:50. I ended up missing my flight. I'm on my way to the airport, missed my flight. They get me on the next one out, which was nice. So finally get there. It was a red eye, no sleep. Got in at 11 p.m. or 11 a.m. Slept for an hour. Went to the ballpark. Didn't start that night, and then family showed up. Didn't start, but I got a pinch hit in the 8th inning, and then first pitch.
Yeah.
That's it.
No, we all
But-
watched it. Trust
But
me.
it was pretty cool. When I was actually watching it the other day. I stepped on the plate. There was the crowd was they knew I was getting called up. They knew it was my first at bat, and it was pretty special. They made me feel welcome, and Phil Hughes threw me the best possible pitch you could possibly think of.
He knew it was your first time
I gotta
too.
thank him. It was. If you look on TrackMan, I think it was middle. Couldn't 90 mile an hour fastball. Couldn't be better. So
I mean, yeah, and you did what you had to do with
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Can you imagine if you did that and you missed it? You'd be like, oh, shit. Well,
Yeah.
so like, you've played, obviously, Long Beach State. It's a big school, but it's not, like, huge, crazy. So when you step up and you're playing, like, and you hear the crowd of, I mean, how many people can fit in a City Field? Do you know?
Like
40,000,
40,000, yeah.
When you got
40-ish
40,000
probably.
people behind you, like, Jeff, getting all
Yeah.
excited. What was that like? Where you're like,
Yeah.
did that like propel you, or you know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I mean, I was walking to the plate, and there was a buzz in the stadium, and I could hear it, and I'm like, they had the 7-line too, which is, I don't know if you know, or the 7-line army. They sit in right center.
Yeah.
They're there for maybe 1 or 2 games a month, but they just happened to be there that day.
Uh-huh.
So they were going nuts, and then I was just soaking it in. I remember just looking around, like I go, this is
This is it.
This is not. Yeah, I'm like, this is it. Like you like you work your entire life for that moment. I was walking the plate, just soaking it all in, and I was swinging at the first pitch, no matter where it was.
Yeah. Well, I mean that's pretty much your game too. Anyway.
Yeah, no, I
first
wasn't.
pitch
Yeah.
most of the time.
Yeah, no, I was hacking. So
Well, and that's probably what made this last season so hard, was that the fact that there was no fans.
There's no
and
people.
moments like that are taken away.
Yeah, people.
You know?
Like players, they thrive on that. Like they need that adrenaline. Some bullpen guys, that's why they throw 100. Because they come in a big situation and adrenaline's pumping. And didn't have any of that this year. And you come up in a big situation and it's just there's fake crowd noise. Like they try to like make it like seem like it's normal, but you just look around and like
it's just not.
This is not how it should be. It's dead. Like I mean, City Field should be rocking right now, and it's not. Like,
Well, I would have loved to have seen Dodger Stadium erupt with the World Series title. Like that. That's the kind of things that you like with fans. To see these people who don't know each other just hugging and like it's like that's the greatest thing about sports. That's why I love sports, because it brings everyone together. And
I was there when they clinched the West in 2014. It was on my birthday.
Yeah.
Kershaw shoved, dude. It was like 7 innings. Like, I think he had a no-no going into like the 5th or 6th or something, but which was pretty standard. I expected it when I saw Kershaw pitching, and then it was like our number 5 guy who I'd never even heard of. I'm like, yeah, we're gonna lose, but I'm just gonna go back to the hotel room and get drunk. But it was actually a really cool experience, and a lot of the Dodger fans around me actually like respected us because we stayed. I'm like, dude, this is history. Like, you're watching a team clinch, you know, like this is awesome to be in this atmosphere, regardless of whether it's the team that you hate or not. But it was cool.
Well, I'm gonna share my favorite baseball moment. It was, and it's not even like it was just on the way to a baseball game. Me, Kenny, and our friend Katie Russ, it was Dodgers Marlins, and like I have stories of like I went and saw 4 straight games with the Dodgers where they're all walk-offs, like 4 straight games.
Wow.
Not like in a row, but like 4 games in a row that I went to, they were all walk-offs, and so it was like. That was always pretty cool, and I have those memories. But the funniest ones were we're waiting in line to get in. You know, the big long line you got to wait in and stuff. And there's the guys that walk down and they're selling the shirts and all that. And so we had just got Manny, and so Kenny is super stoked, and he gets a Mannywood shirt. You know, he's like XXL Mannywood shirt, and the guy's like, all right, cool, gets it. Well, we get out and like we get ready to go, and Kenny puts this thing on. And it's a fucking half shirt, dude. It's like right above his belly button. It's 2X everywhere except here. And oh my, I'll never forget. Like that was one of the games. Casey Blake hit a walk off, like a bloop, and against the Marlins. And Kenny goes like this, and he had to wear a shirt underneath. But that thing was like up over his titties, dude. Like it was so bad.
It was like our football jerseys that I got us, huh?
Yeah. Oh my. And this guy got us like some really sick Garage Gang football jerseys, and he got them from like China, and so they're 2X in China.
Yeah.
You know.
a little small.
Yeah. They fit my daughters.
Yeah.
Dude, and they were pretty sick too. It said Garage Gang Podcast, and it had our numbers on it, and it had our last names. Like, it was legit. It was the Salute to Service jersey. So I was like, dude, this is going to be awesome. They're going to be super excited. I get them literally the day before our Christmas gift exchange, and I open them up, and I'm like, what is this shit? Dude. And I was like, I called Kayla, and I was like, I don't know what to do. Like,
we ended up getting these instead.
Yeah.
So I was cool with
That
it.
works.
But my baseball memory, that's hard. I would have to say the first year that I coached at my old high school in Tulare. I was the head freshman coach, and we were playing our rival team, Tulare Western, and they had this kid who probably could have been pitching on varsity. He just freaking threw gas, man. He threw very, very hard as a freshman. And I kind of told my players that, like, hey, like, our offense is not going to be what it normally is. This kid pumps heat. And I was like, you know what? You guys grew up with him. Like, you know this kid can throw. I said, which means that other aspects of our game need to be flawless. Like, we need to be perfect on the base pass, no errors on defense. Like, we need to be, just flawless. And so, typical pitcher's duel. I had my number one guy. They had their number one guy. They scored first. It was 1-0 for a few innings. We ended up coming back, score one. They score another one. We score another one. And pitcher's duel going back and forth. Quick game. And for whatever reason, like, the time limit wasn't up, and the umpire was like, hey, you guys want to go extra innings? Because this is a damn good game. And I go, absolutely. Well, the JV and varsity game had finished already. And so people started migrating towards our game. And so before I know it, I kind of look out towards the bleachers, and I don't see anything but a sea of people. And I'm like, oh, shit.
And it's Union and Western, too.
Yeah, it's like hilarious. This is like big time stuff. And so I have my my number one pitcher was our starting shortstop. I had him. He went back to short. Just made a hell of a play in the hole. Backhand, come up, kind of Derek Jeter, our first baseman, scooped it up. Just to end the inning. Next inning, he leads off. I think he walks, steals second, pass ball comes to third. And so their catcher, I actually had coached in Babe Ruth, and he played first base for me. So I'm like, I know he's not a catcher. So I told him, I said, look, we got nobody out. I said, I want you to try to make him throw over here. Get a big lead, big secondary. His first pitch, fastball, he gets a big lead, catcher pump fakes. All right, come back. I said, bigger. Second pitch, he looks at him, throws back to the pitcher. Third pitch, I said, dude, I want you halfway down the baseline. I said, what's going to happen is he's going to overthrow this ball. And sure enough, he goes and he fires it, and I could tell just when he released it, it was so high, and the third baseman had to jump up to get it. He barely got his little snow cone catch, but by the time he went to throw it, he was already scored. I said, as soon as he throws it, take off. And the other coach, his dad was actually my Little League coach, and it was pretty cool to, in that moment, to experience that, and my players were super happy. And I'm like thinking, because I told him, I said, hey, if he would have gotten thrown out, I would have. That's all me. Like, I'm just trying to create something, and that's a moment I'll never forget, man. So,
what's up?
Yeah,
Coach Joe.
Yeah, I miss it, man.
All right, well, that is the end of this pod, and then here in a sec, me and Joe are going to be doing the one chip challenge.
Whew.
So I don't think
not me.
No, Jeff already said he won't be doing it. But yeah, so that's time. So yeah, hey, I want to thank you for coming on, my man.
Thanks for having me. It's fun.
It's been a blast.
Glad to be back.
Yeah, absolutely. Hopefully, this will be a yearly thing. Every time you're back in the area, we can get together and
next time we'll have Kenny on too.
I know.
Can't be sick.
Next year we can talk about the World Series we just won.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? If it ain't the Dodgers, I hope it's you, bro.
Yeah.
You know that. So, all right.
Cool.
GG's out.
GG's out.